If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. My friends, each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes. Let's jump into these charts. We see everything is up for the day, but gold pulling back 1.39%. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. It is up for the day 0.73%. You can see a bunch of ranging around low in the morning and then popped up in the afternoon. These are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks pushing right above that almost horizontal trend line that we really, when it's horizontal, it's just a dead man walking. We got no idea which way it is going to go. We have had it just meandering around for the last many weeks, waiting for it to go somewhere. Yes, it's angling down a little bit, but it's hard to tell much of anything from it. We are, 2 days into this week. The volume has been reducing over the prior 3 weeks. This week we'll see where it goes. You can see that the 2-day for the last 6 days has not quite hit average volume. We look at what we're up to on the half day. It's a bit better, but again, the 2 days made up of the half day, and you can see that overall volume is, again, not anything to write home about, nor is price movement. So we're just hanging there on the S&P. What about the NASDAQ? Well, again, ranging around in the morning, a green spinning top, and then pushing up in the afternoon, pushing back up through the line, the horizontal line that we had here, where we were watching as this floor was penetrated. It's pushing right up on it now, the candle, 1.07% for the day. And let's get that moved out of the way. And again, you can see we've got a doji for the week, waiting to see if we're piercing that second potential bottom. We've touched it once, but again, 2 dojis for the last 2 2-day candles. So again, this market is refusing to just capitulate and hammer down. We do see more bearishness on the NASDAQ than we do the S&P, and we'll continue to watch things as we go into the next 3 days of this week. What do we see going on with 20-year U.S. government bonds? They are up some for the day. When I say some, barely 0.18%. See something up in the morning and then moving that off in the afternoon. A little above average volume in the morning, lower volume in the afternoon. That red volume means that, of course, it opened lower than the prior close. We look at where we are on the 2-day for the Monday, Tuesday candle, low volume there. For the week, not much to write home about. So we'll keep our eyes on bonds and just see where they continue to go. This is the 3rd week of a green up candle after having established this bottom. So we are long bonds, but again, not knocking anything out of the park. What do we see going on with gold? Well, after several days of green candles, things pulled back some today, 1.39%. And of course, if you read our paper published a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the huge pullback in gold on Friday, the 30th of January and Monday, the 2nd of February, and then slowly things trying to recover, moving up, bouncing off the current trend line. We are in an uptrend, still have some bullishness to go on gold, but it may be a while before we hit that prior high again. Again, a pullback a pullback today on gold, but didn't break where it's heading. Now, Bitcoin almost flat. Down in the morning, pulled up a little in the afternoon, overall up 0.05%. What does that mean? It means we're still very bearish on Bitcoin. The next place we can find for a potential bottom is here around the $14 mark. And that is the low that was hit for those of you who are tracking actual Bitcoin other than the ETF, which we track. It's the low of the week beginning the 5th of August, 2024. That is where we're tracking a potential floor. Again, Bitcoin just continuing to move down. Now, the low The interim low going back to the 2nd of February was 1761. So far this week, 1777. So we're getting near that low. It'll be interesting to see if we pass that. You know, we keep saying, could we be putting a floor in here and now for an up move? But if we blow through that, I think what we might see, same kind of thing we saw here. We saw Bitcoin start blowing off its topper back in the week beginning the 6th of October. And then the week beginning the 13th, that down move happened. And of course, it pushed on down. Then we started hopefully building a floor here. 2 weeks of trying to get up on January the 5th, the week beginning then, and the week beginning the 12th of January. And then, of course, what happened? Just died on the vine. Penetrated that prior low from November 17 and then just rocketed down. Might see that happen again. We shall wait, watch, and see. That's where we are, friends, on Tuesday as we continue through this week. Thanks so much for being with us. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.